thought you were going to show me the video, Callie.
No, what I'm showing you is that you wake us up every morning as though everyone's wide awake and talk 100 miles a minute, right?
When I was a baby,
Yep,
I said, when I was a baby,
Tell us.
when I was a baby, I said, when I was a baby, to Callie, I said, Callie, Callie.
You did. Callie.
Callie.
Do you want to hold Callie?
Callie.
Callie.
Good job.
Ma.
Oh, it's so nice.
Ma. Ma. Callie.
It's so good.
She was very upset that baby wouldn't wake up for her.
Can she sleep in my arms instead of her bed?
Yeah, so just like you held Callie when you said Callie, even you were so little, you still got to hold her.
Daddy, can you give Mama her phone on your phone because I want to see a picture of Callie?
No screen time this morning. How's that? Oh, I'm glad that makes you smile.
Please.
Oh, I'm so glad you're smiling.
Mommy, can you make me breakfast?
Oh, that's the hardest part is, Mommy, get up and make me breakfast. Last night, you crawled into our bed. Did she have a great excuse?
She had the best excuse ever. She goes, I just can't handle.
Oh no, yeah, was she?
I just can't handle it.
I just can't handle it. I died. That's so funny. Is that bye-bye? Kinsley, can I show you? This is how normal people wake up in the morning. Puppy, you need some cuddles? This is how the rest of us wake up.
Bug.
But this is how Mommy wakes up.
Buggy. Callie doesn't like being next to me when she's tired.
It's because you have so much energy.
No?
Yeah, you wake up and you're like the Tasmanian happiness. You run around just so happy and you talk to everybody.
And the rest of us are like...
And you spin around and everybody else is like dizzy. We love your energy, Kinsley. We want all of it. We're just not ready for it sometimes.
I can't decide how I feel about this. It's cute, right?
This is a typical morning.
Good morning, campers.
Oh my gosh.
People do morning routines and are like, I wake up and I pour myself my beautiful artistic cup of coffee. Let's be real. This is real morning routine. Mommy and Daddy have a hard time getting out of bed. Or if you're a morning person, I am jealous of you and you do pop out of bed.
Morning people can't stay awake at night and have as much fun as us.
True. Or there's some people that might be morning and night people.
Like Kinsley.
Like Kinsley. Rise and shine and give God the glory, glory. Rise and shine. Give God the glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God the glory, glory, children of the Lord. Okay, don't put her head, it looks like, is what she's trying to say.
It's only morning.
I'm not the leader anymore. I'm not going to be the leader.
See? When Daddy wakes up, we wake up. But don't wake him up before he wakes up. You know what I mean? We don't do that here. Outside,
Ooh, okay, hot chocolate?
Yeah.
What do you think, Cal?
Coconut in it. Are you?
Okay, it looks like it's going to rain for the next 2 hours, but in 60 minutes, in 60 minutes, it looks like it's going to let up a little bit, and then we'll hitch up, and then we'll go.
And I love the rain because it makes it green.
You hear that? Yeah, just stay in.
That wasn't just my stomach from intermittent fasting.
Look,
That's thunder.
We got the RV super set last night. I got the kitchen almost clean. All of this stuff is just gonna get set into the sink. Everything got cleaned up here. I swept because our vacuum, we ran out of filters, so we need a vacuum filter. Yes?
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be. life with no distractions. We'll get away. This is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's go, let's be free with me. Be free.
Yeah! You did awesome! Mama, you must be tired. That was a good workout. Dancing mama workout. Kinsley, do you love singing? You have such a beautiful voice. Dude, this is your favorite song, though. We can live in a world that we...
Inside. Through my head, a million dreams is keeping me away. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is candy
Oh my gosh, you're so pregnant. How do you feel?
I feel great.
I love you dancing. How adorable
I
are
don't
you?
feel like I'm that big until
You're-
I look in the mirror.
You're very pregnant. There's no hiding
I
it.
got bow, I got this, and I got
Okay, the area
Let's try to put it all on.
the area upstairs is ready to pull the slide in.
Down here's
And then I'm working on Dar will be done soon.
Dar.
What happened?
Do that.
I do that.
Okay.
But for real though, you can't hide that. I mean, she's 2 pounds, but
at
you've
least
gained
2.
30.
I've gained more than 35 probably by now, maybe 40. I
I
don't
think
know.
you're such a cute, adorable pregnant woman.
The thing is, I don't feel like I'm that big until I look in the mirror and I'm like,
wait, it's sunny
It's
today.
just so different for you.
It's sunny today. It's
Yeah.
sunny today. It's sunny today. It's sunny today.
I love your baby
it's
dancing.
sunny. It's sunny.
It's actually that's in California where Grammy is, so it's very sunny there.
Mom,
Ooh.
Dad said we're not going to go to Kingelliere.
okay, so Mommy and Daddy are having a really hard time, and we got our tickets on Southwest, so we can at least change or postpone our flights for up to a year, all the way till the day before. We were really trying to decide, is it smart to travel
Right now.
right now?
But I thought we were going to go to Kingelliere.
Kate and Jack, we want to see them. We just don't know when.
Candidly, it's been one of the most stressful 72 hours for us. We bought our ticket. They're non-refundable, but we get the value of them back with Southwest. So anyway, pray for us, please, because we don't know. We don't know what we're gonna do. We want to be wise. There's still room for us to be super cautious, and I'm glad that we are. But we have a lot to decide, and we've been praying through this like crazy. We'll be calling the airlines today to find out what our options are.
Oh no! Mama! Can you put this on again?
No, we got a lot more work to do, but you can do it.
So this morning we have cleaned up. We got gas before leaving, which is sometimes a rarity. And now we're hitching up. We're ready to go back home. We have a home area now.
Guys, we're 6 inches from a broken down barn on a 1-lane. Who knows highway? What? What on earth? This is where Truck Mac took you? Look how big this thing is behind us. It's big.
Look at that.
Okay, but that is not a truck.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
This is great.
Take the widest turn possible, otherwise you'll crash. You have to turn right? You have to turn right? Oh, you. Wah. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. I don't know, friends, if I showed you exactly what just happened, but Alex crushed it. Also,
I missed the turn to get on the freeway.
Yep.
So it said go a mile down and go.
Yeah.
Not good.
Not good. We're doing good. We're doing good.
We're supposed to go
Uh-huh.
to the campsite that has a lot of water where we can go fishing. How are we gonna get there?
We're gonna get there by Mom's amazing driving, and she's not gonna eat while I'll feed you.
But she's gonna be hungry.
You are so concerned for others, and I love that about you. Let's just enjoy this beautiful ride now that we're off the 1-lane highway. Guys, I don't know what happened to us, but it was a day. We got all set up, and then we went to the grocery store. In my children's lives, they decided that they wanted to be a little bit not good listeners. True story. This is a real parent moment. I had to carry Callie out of the grocery store about 15 minutes of going in because she was so disobedient.
We were very lucky that there were 2 of us and one could take one to the car and I got to go pay for groceries.
Yeah. So I gave her options. I said, you can do this or you can do this. And she decided against both of them.
Yeah, they need to have choices. They need to feel like they have some power.
Yeah.
Like it's not all about us laying down the fist, but when you give choices and the answer is still no,
so she,
and screaming and kicking.
Yeah.
Did she fall on the floor?
No, she hit my leg.
Oh, okay.
She was very upset today in the grocery store. And then it just, I think the girls, honestly, they were just really tired today. But,
Sorry.
did you feel hurt?
She's moving a lot.
Oh, I cannot wait to the day when I look down and I can see.
I feel like I've seen it. I've been seeing it. We can look tonight.
Friends, we are so excited to have another one, but I will tell you that parenting is really challenging. And
true story.
I really am excited. Like, I'm really excited to have another girl. I think people think like parenting is going to be this like idyllic thing where like you're like walking around. I think my favorite parenting excerpt or like visual ever is from Father of the Bride 2. Steve Martin looks on one side and all he sees is like the disruptive boy and like he's being super disobedient to the dad. And then the mom's like skipping with the girls in sundresses on the other side. Like people see such a different side of parenting depending upon what moment you're in. Today was a really hard parenting moment. And I think I handled it really well, but I have to brag on it. But it was so like, can I say, like, it was kind of embarrassing. I was like, I'm better than this as a parent. That my kid is like kicking and screaming on the way out.
I was looking at
every parent in the world is looking at me, probably judging me, going, what a bad dad. But I was just, I was holding her, I was going, Callie.
That was good.
Callie, I love you. These are the rules and you broke them. And now you have to, these are the consequences. And so I had to take her out of the store and all she wanted to do was play with Kinsley.
Everyone was staring.
Everyone was staring.
Like you didn't see it. Like they were all looking and I'm standing there being like, I know that's my kid.
Yeah.
And that's okay. And you really have to step down from that pride moment because that's where you fail in parenting, where you're like, you care too much about what other people think than to follow through with the discipline. You got the choice, and if you don't choose, then you go to the car and following through with the I think you did an awesome. I do have to brag on us. I think we do a really, really dang good job parenting. Do we Do we fail in a few areas? Absolutely, and we need to work on it. Totally. But I think you're awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate the encouragement because I kind of felt like on the way out of that grocery store when Callie was screaming and crying, like screaming and crying.
She doesn't do that often.
No, this is usually like lack of sleep or she's not feeling well or other things, but I just love my girls. I'm loving that there's another one, but there are moments in parenting where you think just going to the store is going to be easy and then you realize it's not easy. Okay. Like just going to the store is not easy.
Every mom raise your hand of, no, the grocery store is probably one of the hardest places until you get to the point where they're disciplined enough to know this kind of expectation. When they're little, grocery stores are hard.
Yes.
Okay. Anyways, this is going to go to bed. Holy criminy! Is that really how big I look?
Yes.
Holy mackerel.
Yes, you look adorable.
I love it. I'm obsessed with it, but I look down and I'm like, oh, it's just a little bit bigger than it was. Holy mackerel.
No, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
Whoa.
My favorite part of today's video was watching you dance with the girls. It was amazing.
It's so fun. It's the
It was
best
amazing.
workout. Anyways, well.
Anyway, guys, we love you. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey. We love you guys. We'll be back tomorrow talking you guys through so many of those things, from travel plans to what's next in our life to are we going back to California or not, and more. But we love you. Go let your love multiply. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night.